Chosen one. The moment you clicked on this video, something in the spiritual realm shifted, an undeniable sign that you are being called to hear this message. It's no accident that you're here. Your spirit is ready to receive the truth that is about to unfold. You may not fully grasp it yet, but this moment marks a divine shift in your life. God has orchestrated this time and space for you, guiding you to hear the message that will bring clarity, understanding, and revelation. Your journey is not a random series of events. It has been divinely appointed, and today marks the beginning of something profound. The truth is, you have already been undergoing a hidden test, a test that nobody else could see. While others may have overlooked your struggles, your persistence, and your quiet faith, God has been keenly watching. This test was not designed to break you, but to reveal your true nature in God's eyes. It was not about external recognition or applause. It was about the invisible work being done in your heart, where only God could see. Every trial you faced, every moment you've endured without the validation you may have hoped for, was part of a divine evaluation process. You may not have understood it at the time, but your resilience, your unwavering faith, and your quiet obedience were being measured, and they have all been marked. Now you're standing on the threshold of something new. The season of proving yourself is over, and God is telling you that you are ready. Ready for what's next, ready for what He has been preparing for you all along. This transition you're experiencing may not be obvious at first. It may feel like you're still fighting for validation or trying to prove yourself, but the truth is that season is behind you. The test is over. You have passed. The divine power and authority you've been waiting for are about to be released in your life. This is not a time of struggling for approval. This is a time of stepping into the fullness of who you were always meant to be. In this new season, you will begin to see things differently. Where you once felt overlooked or underappreciated, you will now walk in the confidence of knowing that you have been tested and found faithful. What others may not have recognized, God has been watching, and now He is about to elevate you to the place where you will see the fruit of your labor. Your faithfulness has been documented, and now is the time to step into the authority and power that God has prepared for you. Trust that the transition may feel subtle at first, but this is the beginning of a season of divine favor, clarity, and empowerment. Your purpose is about to become clearer than ever before, and the strength you have cultivated during the hidden seasons will serve as the foundation for the new season ahead. You are ready, chosen one. The time has come to embrace the fullness of what God has in store for you. Chosen one, do you remember those times when everything seemed like a struggle, when it felt like the world didn't even notice your efforts? There were moments when you questioned whether anything you did truly mattered, but now looking back, you can see that each of those struggles has shaped you for the purpose you are about to step into. What you may not have realized at the time was that all of it, the delays, the closed doors, the moments of confusion, was part of a divine plan specifically designed for your growth. You weren't just going through trials for the sake of it. Heaven was watching and guiding you, shaping your spirit with each challenge. You didn't have an audience to witness your struggles, and there was no applause when you chose to persevere. But each time you kept walking through the difficult moments when no one was there to cheer you on, Heaven saw you. Your faith wasn't tested in the moments of ease, but in those moments when everything was unclear, when it seemed like you had to fight to hold on. But you did it. You held on to your faith and kept moving forward in silence. And Heaven was taking note. You might not have been aware of it back then, but every closed door, every person who walked away, every opportunity that didn't manifest as you expected, those were all tests. You weren't being tested on how to avoid problems, but how you faced them. Your resilience wasn't about perfection. It was about your ability to keep your trust in God despite the challenges. Even when everything around you seemed to crumble, you remained faithful. Chosen one, you were never asked to escape hardship. God wasn't testing your ability to avoid the hard moments. He was watching how you responded to them. He was watching your persistence, your trust in Him when nothing around you seemed to make sense. It was never about being perfect. It was about the consistency of your faith, your ability to endure when things weren't going the way you wanted. You may have doubted yourself at times, but through it all, you kept moving forward. And now when you look back at everything you've been through, you see that it wasn't just a series of random setbacks, it was preparation. Every single moment of struggle was shaping you, molding you, preparing you for what's ahead. Every trial, every painful experience was a part of God's plan to refine you. Heaven was not punishing you, it was preparing you for something much greater. What you may not have understood at the time is that you were being trained to carry a greater purpose. You didn't see it in those moments, but now looking back, it's clear. Your faithfulness was the key. It wasn't your perfection that mattered. It was your ability to keep walking, to keep trusting, to keep moving forward despite the odds. That's what heaven was looking for. Chosen one, as you step into this new chapter, know that everything you've been through has led you to this moment. You are not the same person who began this journey. Every hardship, every challenge, every tear has strengthened you and brought you to a place where you can now stand confidently in the purpose that is ahead. Your persistence has opened doors. Your faith has made you strong enough to walk into the blessings that are coming. You have passed the test, not because you were perfect, but because you never gave up. And now you are ready to step into the fullness of your calling. Keep walking forward with the confidence that your faithfulness has brought you here. Everything you've endured has brought you to this place, and now you are equipped to handle what's next. The victory is yours, and it will guide you as you continue forward. You've overcome, and now the future you've been waiting for is here. The enemy's strategy has always been to deceive and deter you from your divine calling and purpose. Yet what the enemy failed to understand was that each attempt to weaken you only served to strengthen you. The enemy tried isolating you, sowing seeds of doubt, comparing you to others, and distracting you, but you rose above every tactic and grew closer to God. Each test you faced, instead of breaking, you shaped you into the person you are meant to be. One of the first tactics the enemy used was isolation. It's one of the most powerful tools at the enemy's disposal to create distance between you and the people who offer support, encouragement, and truth. The enemy wanted to pull you away from those who speak life into you, hoping you'd question yourself, your purpose, and even God's plan for your life. He tried to make you feel alone, like no one understood the struggles you were going through. But instead of succumbing to this isolation, you chose to dig deeper into your relationship with God. You found strength in His presence, even when there were no external voices to comfort you. Your solitude became a space for God's voice to speak louder than the distractions and confusion around you. In the midst of it all, you realized that God was more than enough to sustain you. Next came the enemy's strategy of delay. It seemed like everything was being held back, the opportunities, the breakthroughs, the things you had prayed and worked for. You began to wonder if time had run out, if you'd missed your chance, or worse, if God had forgotten you. The enemy tried to make you doubt the timing of God's plan for you, but instead of allowing doubt to take root, you allowed the delay to build your patience. You understood that delays weren't denials, but divine preparation. During this time of waiting, you grew even more reliant on God's timing. Your trust in His ability to fulfill His promises at just the right time strengthened. While others may have been rushing ahead, you understood that God's plan for you was unfolding exactly when it needed to. Comparison was another trap the enemy tried to pull you into. It's easy to fall into the habit of measuring your progress against someone else's, isn't it? The enemy tempted you to compare your journey with those around you, making you feel inadequate or left behind. But instead of succumbing to jealousy or insecurity, you chose to celebrate others' successes. You realized that God had a unique plan for your life, and your journey wasn't meant to look like anyone else's. You embraced the truth that God was providing you with exactly what you needed, and you were walking the path that He had laid out for you. Your journey is yours alone, and that in itself is a gift. Then came the accusations. The enemy tried to whisper that your past mistakes had disqualified you from receiving God's blessings. He wanted to remind you of your shortcomings, your failures, and make you feel unworthy. But you stood firm in the truth that God does not call the qualified. He qualifies the called. You remembered that your identity is not based on your past mistakes, but on God's grace. The enemy's accusations could not hold you back because you were standing firm on the foundation of God's forgiveness. You understood that the grace of God is far greater than your past, and that your worth comes from who you are in Him. Finally, there were the distractions. The enemy presented opportunities that seemed appealing on the surface, opportunities that could have distracted you from your calling. They might have seemed like blessings, but you recognized them for what they were, distractions designed to pull you off course. Through discernment, you were able to see these distractions for what they truly were. Instead of giving in to temptation, you chose to stay focused on the path that God had laid out for you. You knew that the blessings that truly matter are those that are in alignment with God's will for your life. Through each of these tactics, the enemy was trying to break you, but instead of breaking you, he only strengthened you. Every trial, every test, every attack that was meant for harm, God turned around for your good. You are being refined in the fire, made stronger with each passing trial. The endurance you've developed, the resilience you've shown, and the wisdom you've gained along the way have prepared you for the greatness that's ahead. You've become unshakable in your faith, and with each step you've grown closer to the person God always intended you to be. What was meant to destroy you has only made you stronger, and now as you walk in the fullness of God's purpose, the enemy's tactics no longer have power over you. You are more than a conqueror. You've endured, you've risen above, and now you're stepping into the destiny God has for you. What the enemy meant for evil, God has turned into something beautiful. You've not only survived, but thrived. Your story has been one of victory, and as you continue on this journey, you'll find that the trials only prepared you for the impact you're about to make in the world. Chosen one, this is the moment of victory, a culmination of everything you have endured, every trial you've faced, and every challenge you've overcome. The tests you've walked through, though difficult and at times overwhelming, have proven your readiness. In the face of the enemy's strategies, you chose faith over fear, trust over doubt, and obedience over comparison. You refused to be swayed by the noise, the distractions, and the lies that tried to cloud your vision. Instead, you remained steadfast, anchored in the truth of who you are and whose you are. Your response to those challenges is what has set you apart. It was never about avoiding hardship or walking an easy path. It was about choosing to rise, to stand firm, and to walk through the storm with God. You have passed the test, and now the reward is yours. Heaven has seen your faithfulness. Every tear, every moment of doubt, every time you wanted to quit but pressed on anyway, it has all been recorded. Your victory is not just a personal triumph, but a divine validation of your purpose and calling. Heaven has made its declaration. The spiritual status you once held has shifted. You are no longer simply enduring. You are stepping into your divine purpose. A door has opened before you, a door that leads to greater things, and you are being invited to walk through it. This moment marks the beginning of a new season. The time of testing and preparation is over, and the time for action, impact, and growth has arrived. Now you must embrace the shift in your mindset. You've been in a season of survival, trying to make it through the day, the week, the year. But that is not where you are anymore. God is calling you to shift from survival to advancement. The days of just holding on are over. Now is the time to step up, to move forward, and to walk in the authority that has been placed in you. This is not about enduring what's next, it's about expecting what's next. As you step into this new season, the power of alignment becomes even more crucial. You've been prepared for this moment, but now you must align your actions, your thoughts, and your heart with the new season God has for you. This is not about waiting for change to happen. It's about walking into the change that has already been made available to you. Everything you've been through has been leading up to this moment. The doors are open. The opportunities are set before you. You must take the step forward knowing that you are aligned with the divine plan and that you are walking in God's perfect timing. It's time to fully embrace your victory, chosen one. No longer do you need to wait in uncertainty or doubt. You have already been prepared for this moment, and now it's time to step into your calling with confidence. Every step you take will lead you closer to the fulfillment of the promises God has spoken over your life. You are ready, you are equipped, and you are victorious. Now, as you move into this new season, You carry the authority of the victory you've already won. The enemy has no hold over you. The battles you've fought have only strengthened you, and the victory you've gained has paved the way for the blessings and breakthroughs to come. God has a divine plan for you, and you are aligned with it. So walk boldly into this new chapter, chosen one. Trust that God has already gone before you, making a way where there seemed to be none. The time of testing is over, and now is the time to walk into the fullness of the purpose He has set before you. You are ready, you are equipped, you are victorious. The door is open. Step through it and embrace the future that God has prepared for you. As you step into this new phase, you're beginning to feel a profound shift. You're noticing that the fog in your mind has begun to lift. The confusion and uncertainty that have held you back for so long are giving way to clarity. You can see things more clearly now. Your next steps are coming into focus, and decisions that once seemed overwhelming are becoming easier. This clarity is a sign of the work God has been doing in you behind the scenes, preparing you for the breakthrough that is coming. You might have felt overwhelmed and uncertain in the past, but now you're walking with confidence. The things that once made you doubt yourself no longer carry the same weight. There is peace in your heart, and it doesn't depend on your circumstances. It doesn't matter if everything around you has not yet fallen into place. You know that God is with you. This peace is beyond understanding. It's the divine reassurance that everything is aligning with His perfect will. As you step into this new season, you'll begin to notice how people are starting to see you in a new light. Those who once doubted you, who overlooked you, or failed to recognize your potential, will now begin to see your worth. Opportunities that were once out of reach are starting to come closer. This recognition isn't coming from your own doing. It's the result of God's favor that is resting on you. You don't need to strive for it. The favor that God has placed on your life will begin to shine through, and others will take notice. This shift in perception won't just be about others seeing you differently. It will be a shift within you too. You'll notice that your desires are beginning to change. What once consumed you, what once drained your energy, no longer holds the same attraction. You're being drawn to things that are aligned with your purpose. The things that once seemed important are now secondary to the things that truly matter, the things that are in alignment with God's plan for you. This change is a natural progression of you becoming more in tune with your divine calling. The distractions that once drained your energy are now being replaced with focus, with purpose. You're becoming more attuned to the things that align with God's will, and with that, you'll experience more peace, joy, and fulfillment than ever before. This season is not just a time for personal growth, it's a time for you to step fully into your purpose. Your desires are now aligned with the divine calling on your life. As you walk through this season, know that your clarity, peace, and newfound purpose are the foundation for a life that will impact those around you. The clarity you now have will guide you to make the right decisions, while the peace you're experiencing will anchor you through the challenges that may still come your way. And as your purpose continues to unfold, you'll see that it's not just for your benefit, but for those around you as well. Your life will serve as a beacon, showing others the power of trusting in God's timing and walking in your divine calling. Chosen one, the moment you have been waiting for is approaching. I know the journey hasn't always been easy, but the season of waiting is about to give way to a breakthrough. In the next 30 days, you will witness the movement of prayers you have released, and doors that once seemed closed will begin to open. These are not doors you will need to chase down or force open, but they will open naturally, aligned perfectly with God's timing and plan for you. This is the season where your faithfulness will bear fruit. You may have felt like you've been waiting forever, but now, what you've been praying for, even in those quiet moments of surrender, is about to come to pass. Those desires, those promises, are finally going to materialize. Opportunities will come to you sometimes in unexpected forms, without you having to push, strain, or strive to make them happen. It will feel like a divine movement, one that has been orchestrated by God in the unseen places. You are about to witness moments of vindication. Those who once overlooked you, doubted your potential, or dismissed your value will begin to see things differently. You won't need to defend or prove yourself. Your actions, your integrity, and the favor of God on your life will speak volumes. In this time, you will see the promises of God manifest in ways that leave no room for doubt. Your worth, your journey, and your calling will be acknowledged in ways you could not have anticipated. As the breakthrough unfolds, there will also be a financial shift in your life. This shift will not come through increased effort or pushing yourself harder, but rather through the divine reward for your faithfulness. Heaven sees your struggle, your diligence, and your obedience, and the blessing is not far behind. This financial breakthrough will not be about doing more, but about God honoring your consistent trust in Him. It will be a shift in your circumstances, one that reflects the deep work God has been doing within you. It will bring not just financial change, but peace and stability. Alongside the financial blessings, you will also experience a lifting of burdens. These are the invisible weights, the emotional and spiritual burdens you've carried for far too long. The fear, the worry, the doubts, they will begin to dissipate, and you'll feel lighter, freer. This healing process will unfold gradually, but with powerful clarity. Your heart, once heavy with the weight of struggles past, will begin to experience peace in a way that you may have forgotten was possible. This inner healing will create space for you to step into the new season with clarity and purpose. What is coming next is not based on your ability to work harder or be more qualified. It is not about earning something, but rather about stepping into what has already been set aside for you. The shift has already begun in the spiritual realm. What you see unfolding in the natural will be the result of your faithfulness, your perseverance, and your trust in God's perfect timing. You have been faithful in the waiting, and now God is ready to release the breakthrough that has been ordained for you. So as this 30-day period unfolds, hold on to the promises God has whispered to your heart. Stay grounded in your faith, knowing that what is coming is not only the answer to your prayers, but a sign of God's faithfulness to you. Everything you've gone through, every trial, every moment of doubt has prepared you for this moment. It's time for you to step into the abundance, the peace, and the purpose that has been waiting for you. Keep your heart open and ready to receive all that God has in store for you. Chosen one, a remarkable shift is about to take place in your life. The time has come for your true power to be fully unleashed. You faced the tests, endured the challenges, and walked through the fire, and now you stand at the threshold of a new season. A season where your divine assignment will no longer be a distant hope, but an active reality that you are fully equipped to step into. This is not just any season. This is the moment when you rise into the fullness of what you were always meant to be. All that you have faced, every challenge, every setback, every moment of struggle, has been preparing you for this very moment. Now you must step into the role God has called you to with confidence, trust, and complete alignment with His will. You are no longer the person you were when you started. You are stronger, wiser, and fully capable of fulfilling your divine assignment. The enemy's schemes, his distractions, and his attempts to keep you bound in fear and doubt, those strategies will no longer work against you. You've been given a new level of spiritual authority, one that will allow you to overcome every weapon that is formed against you. The enemy's tactics are old, predictable, and ineffective against the person you are now. The power God has instilled within you is unshakable and unyielding. You are now walking in the authority that was always meant for you. Nothing can stand in your way. The chains that once held you back have been broken, and you have the power to walk freely into the destiny that awaits you. But this is not just a shift in what's coming, it's also a shift in how you see yourself. As you move forward, you will begin to recognize the divine power within you, not as a distant, unreachable force, but as a personal strength, one that flows directly from the throne of God. This power is not just for you. It's for everyone you are called to impact. You were not meant to sit on the sidelines waiting for things to happen. You were born for action, for greatness, and for purpose. This is the time to embrace all that has been waiting for you. As you step into this next season, understand that it's time for you to take action. The doors that were once closed are now open, and all you need to do is walk through them. God has already prepared the way for you, but He will not walk it for you. He is waiting for you to trust Him enough to take those first steps with full confidence. You have been given everything you need, and now it is time for you to move. You've seen the breakthrough coming. You felt the shift in the air, the pull of destiny calling your name. Now you must move with purpose and urgency. Your time is now. This season requires more than just waiting for the miracle, it requires your participation in the miracle. It's time for you to rise and use the power you've been given. Walk confidently into the opportunities that have been prepared for you. Step boldly into the work God has set aside for you, knowing that you are fully equipped to succeed. This moment is yours, and it has been divinely orchestrated for you. The release of your true power is not a coincidence, but the manifestation of God's will for your life. Trust in the process, trust in His timing, and trust in the strength He has placed within you. You are not just walking through doors, you are breaking barriers, shattering limitations, and paving the way for others to follow. Your divine assignment is not just about your success. It is about fulfilling the purpose God has placed on your life, impacting others and bringing His kingdom to earth. The time has come. You are ready. Embrace your power, step into your calling, and watch as God moves in ways that will surpass your wildest imagination. The waiting is over. The enemy has lost. It's your time to shine, chosen one. Chosen one, this is the moment you have been waiting for, the beginning of a new chapter in your life, one where your true power will be revealed. You've been tested, refined, and through every trial you have grown stronger, wiser, and more capable of walking in the fullness of your potential. The path hasn't been easy, but it has been necessary. Every step, every moment of uncertainty, and every challenge has prepared you for this very season. Now you stand at the threshold of something new, something great. This chapter is not like the ones before. The time for preparation is over. The time for action, for stepping into your calling, is now. The power you carry has been shaped through your perseverance and faithfulness. It has been cultivated in the hidden seasons, in the quiet moments when no one was watching. But now the world will see the fruit of that labor. It's time to rise and step into the fullness of the destiny that God has prepared for you. You are ready, you are equipped, and you are called for such a time as this. It's time, chosen one, to step forward with boldness. God has prepared you for this moment. You have been equipped with everything you need: strength, wisdom, courage, and discernment. All that you have endured, all that you have learned has brought you to this point where you can walk confidently into the future He has designed for you. Don't hold back. Don't look back at what was, but look forward with faith and anticipation, knowing that this new season holds breakthrough, blessing, and purpose. You are not stepping into the unknown. You are stepping into what has already been divinely set for you. Heaven has gone before you, making a way where there was none, and now it's your turn to walk in that path. It's time to shine in the way you were always meant to. The world is waiting for you to embrace your full potential, to walk in the authority and power God has placed in you. Trust that He will continue to lead you and guide you every step of the way. Heavenly Father, thank you for the strength and power you have placed within me. I trust that you have prepared me for the season ahead. I stand here today knowing that the journey I've walked, the struggles I've faced, and the growth I've experienced have all led me to this moment. I trust in your timing, knowing that it is perfect and that you have equipped me with everything I need to walk in my divine purpose. Help me to step boldly into this new season with faith, knowing that you have already gone before me. Give me the courage to embrace the calling you've placed on my life and the wisdom to make decisions that align with your will. I choose to walk forward in faith, ready to receive the breakthrough you have prepared for me. Thank you, Father, for your constant presence, guidance, and love. I give you all the glory for what you have done and what you will continue to do. I am ready for the next chapter. I am ready for the breakthrough. In Jesus' name, amen.